Premiere of the new Touran MPV. Volvo explores its Scandinavian roots. Sebastian Loeb is drawing the crowds and the sweet sounds of hardcore engines. Volkswagen premiered the third generation of its Touran in Geneva, but as is often the case with VW, you might miss the real revolution at first glance. Its look's been modernised with little touches, but it retains a strong sense of continuity with previous versions. The real change is in the size. At 4.52 metres, it can carry 7 people. The car is now 130mm longer. The wheelbase is longer, so you have more space inside the car. There are also different new design features, such as the LED headlights at the front.
LED-Scheinwerfer in the front.
Larger, but 41mm wider too, the Touran 3 is becoming a benchmark for passenger spaciousness and versatility. This latest generation Touran is much more practical for everyday driving. The inside of the car has also been completely overhauled. You can see that the cabin has become larger. The back seats can also be laid completely flat, which gives you lots of space to store bulky items. It weighs 62 kilos less, and with VW's latest 1.6-litre TDI diesel engine, fuel consumption is just 4.1 litres per 100 kilometres. A pretty good reason to take the entire family on holiday, if you needed one. Volvo's going back to its Scandinavian roots for the second generation of its large 7-seater SUV, the XC90. Pared down, fluid lines, the Swedish DNA is clear to see. Volvo's even referencing a symbol from Norse mythology, the mighty Thor. You can see the T-shape of his hammer in the light. There are some details which are very important for us, the lines of the lights at the front as well as the back. These are a bit like Volvo's signature. We're calling this signature Thor's hammer, from Scandinavian mythology.
Thor's hammer, qui est un signal scandinave de la mythologie scandinave.
The high-end interior uses precious wood. Leather, the finish is flawless. And Volvo simplified the cabin too, thanks to the 100% digital meters and controls. There are only 8 buttons in this car. Our surveys show that the average in this industry is between 50 and 60. We only have 8. So it's very simple, very clear, very Scandinavian, but also using very high-quality materials.
Mais aussi avec des matériaux de très haute qualité.
All the engines have 4-cylinder powertrains and Volvo's 8-speed Geartronic transmission, 190 to 320 HP and a rechargeable 400 HP hybrid. The VIP event of the show is taking place at the Citroen stand with Sebastian Loeb, 9-times winner of the World Rally Drivers' Championship, and Ivan Muller, 4-times champion of the WTCC. An opportunity for autographs and photos with a huge crowd of admirers. Loeb, who moved from the world of rallying to circuit racing, started his second season in the Citroen C-Elysée. The principle of it is lots of overtaking, so knowing how to close the doors and how to position oneself to overtake and so on. Together with current title holder Jose Maria Lopez, Ivan Muller completes the Citroen WTC team trio. Citroen called on me because I'm one of the most experienced drivers of this championship, so inevitably I've been able to help them to save time.
Et forcément, j'ai contribué à leur faire gagner du temps.
I've got 2 masters of the discipline here, so to beat them it's not always that easy. Last year I was often a little bit behind them, and I wasn't used to that from before, from rallying, so that gives me extra motivation, it helps me to progress.
Et ça m'aide à progresser, c'est clair.
And motivation clearly pays off. Loeb won a race last Sunday at the opening of the championship in Argentina. The sweet, sweet music of the Lamborghini Huracan's V10 engine. Purists can immediately hear the difference between an 8, 10 or 12-cylinder, and it's the latter which seduces car lovers the most.
Yes, usually a V12 would be very throaty in the engine, yes, so yes, I would be able to.
In terms of the noise, yes, it gives you shivers. But what's a shame here is that you can't hear the noise of the cars. Noise, or rather sound, is an increasingly important factor for those who love engines with lots of cylinders. People get bored if they're driving a car that's too clinical, where you can't really hear the sound. And on its 308 GT, Peugeot's found a solution to keep engine noise lovers happy when they switch to sports mode. There's an acoustic treatment on the speakers which modifies the sound of the engines and really gives you a racing car feel inside the cabin with a noise which sounds like a 5-cylinder. Have a listen. Classic mode and sports mode. It's the must-attend event for the hosts and hostesses. The Zoom Zoom party organised by Mazda brought together 1,000 people at the Uptown Club in Geneva.
It's perfect. It's very nice. It's making sure it's fun.
A time to let their hair down and have some fun before the last leg of the show. It's the best night ever. It's the best. Which is your favourite car at the show? Go to the poll on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GVA Motor Show. Head to photos, select the album for which world premieres will your heart beat, and simply like your favourites to vote.